So, what have I discovered a bit about pilgrimage? Um, let's say in the past.
What happened when I was a young boy that I went to different pilgrimages with my mum and my tribe to Iran, Iraq, Syria, India.
And it was a very intense feeling. Now, when we look, so now when I was here in England, much later on, much further away, with a person with a completely different perspective, I again felt very similar feeling, but a very different manifestation of it. And I was thinking, okay, that's strange that it's still there with a completely different continent. So this is when I was going to Stonehenge, and while I was going to Stonehenge, it was like as if I'm sharing in the footsteps of so many people who came before me, and after us we are going to again share this moment, and that just suddenly made my neurotic self quiet. It was as if it was a spotless presence of time. So I think this what gave me a little bit of a glance into why people build temples for centuries, like they accept this crazy challenge. And I was like, why are they doing it? And I think this might be one of the small reasons. It's because um, such a grounding experience which somehow allows us evolutionarily across time, across world, to bind us with each other and bind our tribes together. So maybe that's what happened when societies got complex. They thought, okay, we need to maybe invent some sort of a practice which can, bind us, otherwise we'll just get scattered. And maybe that's how they grounded their selves. Now, in our story, in present time, we are again at a high complexity. So, what should we do? Should we also somehow do something like that? Should we give importance to such pilgrimages so our ideas can then be grounded like a tree? So the roots can, grow, and the branches of that tree can launch us further into the discovery. Or there's another alternative that maybe we'll just get engulfed by our anxiety of existential fears and then left with a subjective experience of a lonely individual inside. And this could collapse our ability to help ourselves in challenging situations. So, this path, maybe this
This
understanding,
understanding,
this new understanding of pilgrimage
pilgrimage,
could be one way of facing the entropy of time, and hopefully it can allow us to evolve with compassion. Or maybe this whole attempt, since our ancestry, what's going on, maybe just another attempt to understand the sacred, which can then connect us to
yet
yet
to
to
be
be
discovered
discovered knowledge,
knowledge,
which might be in the
unknown
unknown of unknowns.
unknowns.